This question is not stupid. If you've ever asked it, that means you are not ignorant. Because honestly, it doesn't make sense. Africa has oil, gold, land, food, and a very young population. So, why are so many Africans still struggling? Yeah, that's the question. Here's the first thing. Africa is not poor because it has nothing. Africa is poor because it keeps nothing of what is produced. Think about it this way. Africa digs things out of the ground. Oil, cocoa, diamond, and eventually sells them. But it sells them raw, untouched, and unfinished. Here's the problem. The real money is not in digging. The real money is turning those things into products. Chocolates, phones, cars, batteries. Those factories are usually not in Africa. Africa sells cheap, then buy expensive. That's the game we're playing. You've probably seen this in real life. A cocoa farmer works all year, sweats, struggle, but his chocolate bar costs more than what he earned in a day. That's not normal. That's the system. Now let's talk about money. Most African countries don't trade with their own money. They trade with the US dollar. That sounds harmless, right? Yeah. No, it's not. When the dollar goes up, life gets harder. Food price rise, rent price rise, fuel price also rise. Even if nothing changes in the country. I remember growing up, something that will cost 100 naira today, tomorrow it will be 200 naira. And you ask, what's the cost of all this? And the answer will always be the same. It's the dollar. Eh? Always the dollar. Wages stay the same. Life gets more expensive. Debt make it even worse. The government borrow money to build things. Road, hospitals, infrastructures. That part, of course, makes sense. But here's the funny part. The loans are in foreign currency. So when the local currency becomes weaker, the debt becomes heavier. Some countries now spend more on paying debt than helping their own people. Let that sink in. That's like working every day just to pay yesterday bill. You work on Monday to Friday to pay on Sunday's bill. That's not normal to me. In that kind of system, you are never moving forward. And yes, we have to be honest with each other. Leaderships matter. Some of our leaders play a huge role in what we are suffering for today. Some of these leaders don't protect the people, they protect themselves. Money meant for development disappears. Schools stay bad, hospitals struggle, nothing changes. The people work, the elite enjoy. That really hurts, but it's real life. Now, let me say this clearly. Africans are not lazy. That idea is really nonsense. Africans work hard, very hard. The problem is not in effort. The problem is in the setup. A system that takes value out faster than it puts value in. So, what will really actually help Africa? First of all, I think Africa needs to make their own thing, not just sell it raw. They need to produce it here. They need to turn cocoa into chocolate, oil into fuel, and minerals into products. Another thing, I feel like Africans need more local trade. We need to depend less on the dollar. We also need better leadership. Not perfect leader because nobody is perfect. Leaders who are passionate about building things in the country and also improving the country. Africa does not need pity. It does not need charity. It needs control. Control of its own resources, control of its own money, and control of its own future. Africa is not poor because it's weak or cursed or even behind. Africa is poor in a rich world because the system was never built for Africa to win. And that system can change. That's the part many people forget.